Welcome back. For many, retirement is a faraway ideal, and that's why some young workers are spending their savings now and taking what's known as a mini retirement. A recent New York Times article profiled workers who are taking an extended gap between jobs to focus on their personal lives. New York Times reporter Isabella Kwai joins us now with more on this. Good morning to you, Isabella. We mentioned that young people are funding this by digging into their savings. How common is this?
Yeah, thanks for having me, Errol. I think it's best to start with what a mini retirement actually is. It's a self-funded break away from traditional full-time employment. People think of it as a way to step back from work and invest in other areas of their life. Of course, to take a mini retirement, it requires a degree of financial stability. And the people I spoke with who do this, they're very intentional about it. They often take months to save up, or they're aware of having backup options like having family to stay with. But the purpose of taking a break like this is to think about what retirement really looks like, what it means to work today, and how to manage some of the stresses that come with modern work culture.
Well, look, I certainly like how it sounds. How did this impact the lives of the people you profiled? Because it is a payoff. They may have also suffered some professional setbacks as a result.
So the people I spoke with, many of them report coming back from a mini retirement with an increased sense of well-being, more confident, and more clarity about what they want to do in the future. So this isn't just I'm tired of working and I'm taking a break. It's a way to recalibrate and think about how you want the rest of your career to go. That being said, many of them said they were worried about what it would mean for them to look for jobs afterwards and took care to not burn any professional bridges. But of the people that I interviewed, most of them said they had no regrets and that it gave them a greater sense of well-being coming back to their jobs after.
Yeah, this is really fascinating. And you do note that there is a cost to this, but based on the people you spoke with, what did they gain overall? You said a sense of being reinvigorated, but what did they get that they would otherwise miss out on if they kept working?
Mm. Many young people these days feel quite worried about the future. They don't know what the world is going to look like when they reach traditional retirement age. So, for a lot of people, this is not just about work, it's about how they want to spend their time. And, a lot of people I spoke to told me that it gave them this feeling of fulfillment and the idea that they're living their lives and enjoying it now rather than waiting for a future that to them feels really uncertain and unpredictable. So in a way, it's not just about work and career. It's more philosophical considerations of what you want your life to look like for these people.
Yeah, no, it's fascinating. It's really a sign of the times, and I completely understand where younger folks are coming from. I encourage folks to read your article in the New York Times. Isabella Kwai, thanks so much.
Thanks so much for having me.